Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. It's now emerging clearly that we might be having Azimio malls in Kenya Kwanza Alliance and more so in UDA. Just as there might be also Kenya Kwanza or UDA malls in Azimio. But what is worrying is the rate at which very sensitive information from within UDA are being exposed to the public or are being leaked. An indication that UDA, Kenya Kwanza, is full of Azimio malls. So in this video, I want us to have a look at some leaked WhatsApp chat. A chat that exposes on how Mike Movie Sonko was duped into joining UDA, William Ruto's camp, by being promised non-existent positions he can't be given. That's what I want us to have a look in this video. In case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. Yes. When Mike Movie Sonko joined William Ruto, he told the whole nation that he had been promised some positions. Key among them being a cabinet secretary position in the national government should William Ruto win the presidency, and also he had been promised some positions in Nairobi County and also in Mombasa County. In Mombasa, if he was to support UDA's candidate, gubernatorial candidate, Hassan Omar, he was to be given half of the cabinet, or rather he was to share government with Hassan Omar 50-50. And then in Nairobi, he was also to be given some positions. Those are just some of the positions Mike Movie Sonko actually told Kenyans he had been promised by William Ruto. But from the information we are gathering, Mike Movie Sonko was given some promises that he will not be given. Promises that are not there. He was just promised air. And I'm saying that based on some leaked WhatsApp chat on how William Ruto's close associates were actually chatting before Sonko finally joined William Ruto. Let's have a look at the charts. Yeah, it seems to be an ongoing chat. The group is called Nexus. And then you can see Hussein Mohammed there. The Sonko deal must be finalized by the end of the weekend. Doyen wants it processed before the end of Saturday. And then Dennis Itumbi. Doyen also said that we shouldn't worry about the document details and demands. The point is to have Sonko. The MOU document is clearly unrealistic, but that is not a reason for Sonko not to join us. Then Hussein Mohammed, thanks for the clarification on the MOU part. It would be a hitch as other partners would want a review and affirmation on theirs. For instance, the NRBCECs are all dished out, as well as ambassadors among others. Eliudo Walo, yes, majority of the demands cannot be fulfilled. Now barely days to the polls. The strategy is to net Sonko and squeeze what he has. Any document he needs signed will be signed. From that chart, those are very close William Ruto associates and allies. And they are just saying they don't mind promising Sonko anything. Because at the end of the day, what is actually being promised is clearly unrealistic. And most likely, he won't be given the deal as he did sign. That's what I'm making of that chart. So in this video, I want us to have a discussion to see exactly what that means politically. From the chart, it's almost certain and clear Mike DUPED Sonko has been duped into joining William Ruto's team. The reason that made Mike DUPED Sonko join William Ruto's team is because he was promised some positions. Those positions, most likely, he won't be given. That's what I'm making from that chart. So it simply means that Sonko has been duped into joining William Ruto. What does that tell us about William Ruto and his style, or rather his brand of politics? William Ruto's style and brand of politics is based on deceit and falsehood. If William Ruto is not duping or cheating Kenyans, he is also cheating and duping his fellow leaders. I still remember in 2013 and in 2017 elections, William Ruto was very vocal in giving out promises to Kenyans. The studies, the laptops. Yes, those are just some of the promises William Ruto made to Kenyans. And even in 2013 and 2017, he was also talking about the free Wi-Fi's. All those things, William Ruto never delivered. So it's clear he duped Kenyans. And the same way he duped Kenyans is the same way he is also duping his fellow leaders to join him. That also just shows that Mike DUPED Sonko is not a very smart politician. Because when he was the governor, or rather when he was Nairobi governor, we also saw Sonko signing some form of agreement with NMS. He later turned around and said he was not sober when he was signing those documents. This incident just exposes Sonko. Sonko is not a very smart leader. Sonko is not actually qualified to even contest for a bigger seat, or rather for a big seat like a governor. He is not just qualified, ladies and gentlemen. And from that list chart, it also just exposes the thinking in Kenya Kwanza Alliance. They are not straight people. They are leaders. Their politics is largely based, or rather the principle, let me put it that way. The principle that drives UDA and Kenya Kwanza Alliance, it's a principle based on falsehood. And we can trace that to William Ruto on how he started his politics. William Ruto started his politics in the early 90s, and Kenyans can still remember YK92. Cyrus Jirongo is on record making it very, very clear that William Ruto could actually demand payment for things he never supplied, and actually was being paid for things he never supplied. So William Ruto, largely, that has been his brand and his principle, and politics based on deceit. And William Ruto is just playing the real politics as it is. As Nicolo puts it, realpolitik. William Ruto is a good student of Nicolo Machiavelli. And from that chart again, it's almost very clear that even if William Ruto was to go ahead in forming government, that's a government that most likely won't survive. It will be a government full of squabbles, full of actually, there will be push and pull. One person crying that he has been promised, but is not being given what he was promised. And that also puts the spot on Musalia Mudavadi. Is Musalia Mudavadi's promises, or rather is Musalia Mudavadi sure that he will be given the positions he was given by William Ruto? If you leave alone Musalia Mudavadi, Mutua, Amason Jeffa Kingi, Moses Kuria, are all these leaders guaranteed that what they were promised, they'll actually be given? Because if this one of Sonko is now just being exposed, that maybe might have been duped. So are these other leaders who formed, or rather who are calling themselves principals in Kenya Kwanza Alliance, are they safe? Are they sure that what they were promised, they will be given? That's a question maybe Musalia Mudavadi, Alfred Mutua, Amason Jeffa Kingi, Moses Kuria, they should answer that question, basing their answer on this leaked chart, where Sonko is being promised something that clearly he won't be given. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Tamu sana yes.